And before we go on, let me show you what's going on down here. Can you see? They are playing with the yarn, thoroughly enjoying it. It's got one more petal to go. Let's give us some room for that slip stitch. I hope we're adjusted again. Slip stitch. And that really gives it a solid foundation. Okay, last, yes, I know, Morris. Last petal, single, let go, Morris. Half, double, triple, one, oop, doop, doop, doop. Triple two, triple three, and then go to your mirror effect with your double, your half double, and your single. Okay, now you've got your second row of your 5 petals finished. We still need to do that, but you can't do it the way I've been doing it. Oh, you could, right through there. See, here to here, and pull it through and give it a little single crochet. Now we're going to flip it. Now remember those those back loops that we left with the first layer of petals? Well, there they are, there and there and there and there and there. That's where we're going to put this next row. So you need just right there, slip stitch. Okay, now that's Solomon playing with the yarn. And 3, 1, come on, gimme, let go, Solomon. 2, 3, find it again, it's right there, slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. Let go. Slip stitch, see it right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And if you're wondering, that's where it is, right there. See, we had that one, and we did in the front loop. That's where it is, right there. Slip stitch. You see in the raindrops? One more, right there. Slip stitch. 1, 2, 3 chains. Now, don't get confused here and clip it there, because see it? See where we're going? We're going to go right there with the slip stitch. And a little chain and flip it over. With your beautiful rose facing you, we're going to do a patterned petals. And remember, we're adding one more to it on each side of this pattern. So, well, gee, we've already got singles, we've got half doubles, we've got doubles, and we've got triples. So it's the doubles that we're going to do an extra one of. And that will really give it a nice curve. So we've got single, half double crochet, and 2 doubles. 1, 2. Now you see you don't have a lot of room. Squish them over. Now the 3 triples. 1. Yes. 2. 3. There went Solomon, in case you wondered. And now we're doing the mirror effect with 2 doubles. 1, 2, half double, and single. And then here comes this wonderful magic slip stitch that I do to help anchor it to the post. And whoops, let me explain it. You see where that is? So this is where you're going to go in and out and slip stitch it with a chain. Okay? So that's going to give you, oh, can you see? It's got the yarn that we're going to do next. Anyway, so you've got your two sets that are inside each other, and then you've got one set of petals in between, which is really pretty. I like it. Makes it look a lot more natural. And you see how it's curving, which is, again, as natural as you can get with yarn. Anyway, I'm using acrylic, 100% acrylic, and I believe this is Red Heart yarn. But you can use any yarn. You just have to adjust the hooks with it. And we're going to talk about that in just a little bit, because you can make different size roses or flowers based on your hooks and based on your yarn. This is normal size yarn. I know. You walk into any store that sells yarn, and most of it is in this size, okay? And then you use, for me, with normal size yarn, I'm talking instead of, sorry, that was supposed to be a half double. Okay, hang on. Okay, there we go. For me, as you can see, this is a J, and it's one of my favorite ones, and you can see I've even rubbed the color off a little bit. This is a J, and this is a boy, E-O-Y-E. It's the kind of hook that I learned to crochet with. We're going to just say 1968, and my favorite. And so I use this a lot. The J fits me a lot. And I'm going to show you in the next couple of lessons how to use baby yarn for and a size F hook to make smaller, softer flowers. And then we're also going to have a lesson on the mercerized cotton and a size itty bitty, to make the Irish crochet lace roses, which are just fascinating. Okay, we've got 3 more petals to go, and as you just heard, that was thunder, so we're going to do it quickly. These are your 2 doubles, and remember, the rose is facing you, and this is your 3 triples, 2, whoop, no cat that time, oh, 3, 2 doubles, 1, 2, half, and a single. Hey, well, hello, baby. Yeah, okay. Don't block the camera with your gorgeous self-view. That's Sarge. Okay. Okay. It's getting a little tight here, which is a good thing. There's your slip stitch and your single crochet. 1 more petal. Whoops. Okay. It is getting tight here, so you need to pay attention. Be careful. Make sure that you are going through here and not, as I did, through other things. Okay. And you're following this same pattern. Sorry about that, Sparky. Half, 2 doubles, another double, 3 triples, 1. Yep. Push it if you need more room. 2. May I have my yarn, please, Sarge? 3. 2 doubles. 1. Sarge, let go. Let go. Okay. You have never crocheted properly until you have crocheted with cats who love yarn and love to help you with it. They, of course, think that they need slobber on it and teeth marks, but that's okay. I love my cats. Okay, there's your slip stitch and the crochet. Now we're at our last petal, and yes, it's getting nice and tight. Yay! That's exactly what we want. So be careful that you know where you're putting your hook. Sounds like a life lesson there. Okay, 2 doubles, 3 triples. Yep, that one wants to get on in there. 1, 2, 3, 2 doubles. 1. Push it aside when you need a little bit more room. A half. And a single. Whoops. And the slip stitch, which anchors it in there. Okay, now get it tight. You may think you are finished now. Isn't that beautiful? That really is. That is just so pretty. You're not finished because you're going to need something with which to anchor this onto the afghan, the jeans, or whatever it is that you're going to be putting it onto. The hairpin, because you can do this with anything else. Plus, we're missing, can you see? We're missing leaves that go on here. So we're going to do another scaffolding. So, I love crochet for that very reason. 1, 2, 3 chains. Get back in there. Find the space between the 2 petals, that little post, and do a slip stitch. Come on, slip stitch, slip. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Do the little slip stitch right there. Can you see it? There. 1, 2, 3. Try not to skip any of the petals, which is something I sometimes have done. 1, 2, 3. Here comes the rain. Slip stitch. Okay. Sometimes it's so tight, you can let it go and do that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And last one. And there we go. See it? And a nice little one there. Now we're going to fasten off. I hold it there and I give it a comfortable length, and I cut there in anything that I do. Let it go. And then I pull it through and I pull it tight. Worse for wear. Okay, now, yes, I am outside in the backyard. Okay, let's weave this in. So, and weaving just means flipping it through. I'll do 2 on each one. It's going to curl naturally, which is good. You just don't want it escaping out into the middle of your stuff. Hello, hello, how are you? Okay. You don't have to tie it off. It's not going to go anywhere. There we go. Okay? Or you could have waited until the next step and woven it in with what we're going to do next. What we are going to do next, there we go, isn't that pretty? And do shape it a little bit. Okay? What you can now put a hair barrette through there and put it to your hair. You can put a pin through there, a big safety pin, and pin it to your clothing or your jacket or somebody else's. You can tie it with ribbons. You can use it you can now use it as the middle of a granny square. You would just start your squares there, to go out. I've even seen it at the corner of a granny square. You can use it to embellish any afghan. But we are missing leaves. So in our next lesson, I'm going to show you how to put leaves on this. Okay, bye.